Welcome back to ICRS 2014 here in Atlanta. I'm David Yanez, your host on Midwatch here, and we have Mr. Jimmy Swan. How you doing, Jimmy?
Hey, great. How are you?
Good to see you, man. Awesome. And you're doing some awesome things. Before you jump into that, share a little bit about yourself.
Well, I grew up in Mexico. My parents were missionaries at the Southern Baptist Convention, and went when I was 18, 17, actually, went to college at Dallas Baptist University. I was introduced to music through one of the local bands from school. And ironically, one of those bands is, they broke up, but in that process, I get a call from Chris Tomlin saying, hey, I need a bass player. You know anybody who plays bass? I was like, I got the best one in the world for you. And introduced him to Jesse Reeves, and here we are, promoting a lot of Chris Tomlin songs on here. And but that kind of gave me a jump start in the music business, and been doing it for 20 years now.
20 years?
20 years.
Oh, wow. And what part of the music business have you been mainly in?
Oh man, I've actually I don't play music, so there's nothing I could do as far as music goes. But as far as the business side goes,
you're in the business
I've
side
done everything.
Okay.
So there's nothing I haven't had a lot of successes for, but I value my failures way more than I value my successes.
And where's your faith at right now?
My faith?
Yeah, following the Lord. And everything.
Oh, absolutely. We go to Irving Bible Church, and I've got a family. I've got 4 kids, and there's nothing greater in the world, man. Nothing greater on earth than seeing your kids worshiping and loving our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Oh, absolutely.
That is, I can teach them the ABCs, I can teach them everything. But if I don't teach them that, if they don't have that relationship with Christ, everything else doesn't matter. And so that's the joy we have, and that's part and part why we created His Kids United.
Yeah, he's here promoting His Kids United. We're going to have a talk to you about it in just a sec. So tell me about the Christian music business. Is it cutthroat like the Hollywood
Absolutely.
business? Absolutely. He's not going to lie. I told him we're not editing. We're going live.
No, we're going live.
It doesn't matter.
No, the difference is they'll get you in the back instead of tell you up front they're going to do it.
We're not going to edit that.
It's the truth.
Jimmy Swan said it here on Midwatch.
I said it.
But so you've been able to make a living out of it, working in the industry?
No, God has been very gracious to me, and I've been very grateful for Him. But you have your ups and downs.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
It's like in the economy, people download these things illegally instead of listening to them for free on Spotify.
Yeah.
So they it's an ever-changing industry, and if my biggest thing is if you're called to do something, God's going to put that desire in your heart. You're going to love what you do. And if you love what you do, then it's not work. It's not a problem. You get up every morning, you dust off your wounds, and keep going forward.
Tell us your thoughts about putting this together.
Man, this was a passion project of mine. I wanted to do it for several years, and I finally had the opportunity this year to release it. But I didn't want to do anything just halfway. I wanted to do it and make sure that we did it right. So we actually launched it and put it in stores. It technically went to Walmart before anybody knew about it, which is kind of doing things backwards. But talking about the cutthroat and the behind the back thing, if I had announced it and went through the months of preparation and branding, and somebody else would have taken the idea and done it with and beat me to it.
Oh yeah, they have quicker financing.
Right, yeah, it's like
because I'm sure each project requires a lot of financing and a lot of marketing.
Well, the thing is, like, to me, it was so important to make sure that the quality just really stood out. Make sure that the song selection, the kid selection, everything had to be very precise. And it's not just this album right here, this one physical CD. There's 18 songs on here. That's a lot.
Yeah, that is.
And then all 18 songs, we have 3 digital versions of this album. One is a complete instrumental. One's a sing-along where we take the lead vocal way down, so if the kid wants to sing along and forgets the lyrics or doesn't know where to start, he can listen, catch right back up, and not feel embarrassed. And then we have what I love is the remix version.
Oh, wow.
And that's basically just that high-tempo EDM style where very trendy, very popular in today's world, and not very much in the Christian market. But the moms and dads can go work out to it, wash dishes to it. The kids can dance around and have fun. Churches can use it to get kids excited for church or after church sporting events, all that kind of stuff.
Now, these original songs, or what?
No. What we do is the formula is very simple in the sense of we take 11 songs that are very current on radio. Then we take 2 songs that everybody knows type of deal. 10,000 Reasons is one.
Okay.
Then we've got 2 songs that I consider classics. Those are the ones that I like, but my kids are considered, these are too old, Daddy. The quality, do you see what? I don't care about that. But now we can introduce them to the stuff that we grew up on and loved. Yeah. Then I've got a crossover song, which is basically a mainstream artist who wrote a Christian song but didn't quite know it. And so we were able to highlight the song and the message because it's some beautiful songs. It's just the lifestyle that goes with it and isn't necessarily for Christ. And then I've got 2 that are considered originals and unknown songs.
What is your mission putting this together?
My mission, man, I really want I want kids to be able to be engaged. You know, kids in all ages are so vulnerable to the message we put in them, and as a parent, I really want to make sure that I don't want to necessarily say you can't do certain things, and I want to teach them right and wrong and make them make their own decisions. But just like anything, you've got to give them a good positive option if you take something bad away.
Oh, yeah.
And so by choice, my whole family's gluten-free. That's by choice.
Okay.
You know, if I'm going to take pizza and cake and pasta away from my kids and not give them a gluten-free version of cake, pasta, and pizza, they're going to feel left out. They're going to feel like I'm the meanest person in the world, and they're going to sneak around and try to get it from their friends or
Yeah.
school or whatever. But if I replace something that's not good for them with something that is a healthier alternative, and in this case, a good alternative, they're not going to feel left out. They're not going to feel different from anybody else. They're just going to go into it as this is the way I live my life. And I felt the same way with music, where if I say you can't listen to Christian music or secular music, I'm sorry, and you can't listen to EDM, electronic, you can't do this because of the message, because there's nothing else out there good for it, I had to do something about it. So we created His Kids United, so that, and all those different versions, so that every 3 months they're going to have what's really current on the radio right now, and it's going to fit their needs and what appeals to them.
So how many volumes are you thinking of making here?
Oh man, this year we're doing only 2 because it's our introductory year.
Yeah.
So volume 1 is out now. Walmart, Family Christian Stores, Lifeway, Mardel's. Feel like a NASCAR sponsor, driver. And we've got the one volume now, but then October 14th, our Christmas album comes out.
Awesome.
And so we're going to focus volume 1 in Christmas, and then next year 4 volumes, one every 3 months.
Awesome. Well, tell everybody how they can get your CD.
HisKidsUnited.com. You can find us. You can find us again at all the Christian retailers, at Walmart. We love Walmart, their support. All the digital outlets, iTunes, Amazon, HisKidsUnited.com. But also, like I said earlier, I really encourage everybody to go to Spotify, listen to it for free, share it on all your social medias, give it to friends, or just go buy it for anybody you know who has kids. It's really impactful and will actually help them in their spiritual walk and growth.
And if you want to give them your website as well.
HisKidsUnited.com.
God bless you, Jimmy.
Thank you
for
so
coming
much.
by.
God bless you.
We'll be back with another great guest.
Absolutely.